Hello, everybody. I'm Jesse and welcome back to Avernum, Escape from the Pit. And so the cave to the north is divided by a deep pool of foul, stagnant water. There's a man standing on the other side of it, watching you, his sword drawn. Perhaps he can tell you how to get to safety, if there's anywhere safe down here. There is a pool of foul, stagnant water dividing this cavern in half. On the other side of the morass, a human is staring at you. He has a dented, bronzed broadsword and a heavy leather jerkin. Your relief at seeing another human is not enough to keep you from noticing the coldness in his gaze, or how he seems to be sizing you up. Gives you a half bow and smirks. I, Legrand, welcome you to the underworld. And from the look of you, you are a warrior, not the weaklings and malcontents we've had coming through so far. You're an Avernite? He laughs, a grim, raspy sound. I would not say that. I don't think that the Avernites are very fond of me down here right now. Are we the only people here? No, there are a few others in the arrival caves. That's what the Avernites call these chambers, though they don't control them as well as they should have. What do you mean? Points to something hanging around his neck. It's a key. These caves are where all the new human arrivals are supposed to end up. Then the Avernites, noble beings that they are, find you and bring you out and help you. But then I stole this key. I came down here and locked the gates behind me. Now you're all stuck down here with me and my helpers. And what do you think you'll get from me? Just intelligence. Now I know how many you are and how well you are armed. Now my servants will be prepared. He gives a bow, lets out a harsh laugh, and turns to leave. I will not answer to scum like you. He stops for a moment, then he nods. I expected that. You don't have the look of a weakling or a thug. I suspect you have something in common with the Avernites above. Too much. No, there's something I want from you. Prepare yourself. I will take it soon. He disappears into the shadows. So yeah, scumbag thinks he's gonna attack us. How to fight, you got the two buttons. Ooh, javelins. Those are good. Basic attack, javelin missile. Let me see what my, these are thrown weapons. Philip is good with thrown weapons. But so is this guy. I might just give them to him. Let's do that. Javelins to him. Clip him. There we go. So these are some, okay. Terrified arrivals. Anything good to pick up? Nope, just bricks. Not everyone adjusts easily to arrival in Avernum. This person is almost in a coma, staring into the dim green light and whimpering. The woman watching over them says, "You might as well talk to me. I haven't been able to get a word out of them." So those three, no point talking to. The Avernites built something down here, a crude stone structure that was then left to crumble. 4 people, fresh from the surface, are hiding in the ruins. They look like ordinary people, farmers and merchants, who angered some empire lord or said the wrong thing when the wrong person was listening. Now they are trapped in the underworld for the rest of their lives, empty-handed and terrified. Only one of them seems to have kept her self-control. She is a young, stocky woman. She holds a crude spear in her trembling hands. "Who is there? I..." When she gets a look at you, she lowers the spear slightly. "You are not one of the thugs, are you?" "I'm Brissa. Are you trapped down here like us?" "How did you come to be..." The others? He looks at the other 3, cowering in the corner. "I don't know. They are barely able to talk. As for me, I suppose I was disloyal to the Empire." "Will they be alright?" "Perhaps, if we can get out of these molten caves and give them a moment's safety." "How are you disloyal?" She winces. "I refused to give one of their mayors my favor, and he decided to take his own petty revenge, and I would not speak of it further." "Do you need my help?" "I would not beg a stranger for aid, except that our situation is desperate. There is a Cretan down there. His name is Legrand, and he has a pack of brigands and thugs to help him. We can't escape this basement while he blocks the exit. I can't fight him off. I need your help. Can you give it?" And then you're given a choice. You can decide what you want to do. "I will free you from these caves." She nods and looks at the others. For the first time, they look up at you, emerging a tiny bit from the catatonia. "I thank you. I knew from the moment I saw you that you were a warrior with honor. We will wait here." She returns to standing guard and watching over the others. Here we go. We're going to fight. The people in the ruined building left 2 flasks of liquid on the table. Perhaps a gift for you, perhaps a bribe to mollify the thugs ahead. These potions might help you if you have to fight your way out. Where is it? Let me get a get. Nothing there. Oh, it's over here. Silly me. So I have to shift click. There we go. Yeah, pick up 2. 42. Yeah, that works. 2 and give them back to him. You guys are probably going to be our, the ones up at the front, protecting our actual damage dealers. So here we go. You're ready to fight them. After your meeting with Legrand, you aren't surprised to find these people waiting for you. 3 humans who have teamed up with 2 Nephilim. They smirk and raise their blades as you step into the dim light of their fire. As the reek of burning fungus assaults your nose, one of them said, "Well, you knew this was coming. Legrand already let you know what was happening. I hope you're ready. At least you won't be in this pit much longer." Won't be in this pit? You mean we can escape? Oh, I mean, you'll be in this pit forever. You just won't be alive to suffer through it. They advance upon you, greedily eyeing your weapons and armor. So here it comes. I'm gonna kick their butt. I clicked on the wrong guy. So this one, I'm going to ahead and use protection. Everybody gets shield chant. For you, Paul Beast, get a big old caterpillar guy. Also, there's like area of control, so if you try to move away from an enemy, they'll be able to stop you. Yeah, we're just gonna keep spamming stuff here. Go ahead and daze. I believe it only affects enemies. Yep. You died. You died. You get poisoned. Go ahead and throw some javelin missiles. Yeah, look at that. And you shoot some bows. Yeah. Punch a bunch of people. Punch a bunch. Haha. The weird thing, it's hard to tell, like, when I use my javelins, I mean, like, do I want to use mana, which recovers, or javelins, which may not? Let's go ahead and get stuff. There's a crude short sword. It does 9 to 36. We'll give that to him. A pair of boots. A wooden shield. Here's the venomous worm that we summoned. Ooh, a crude bow. Alright, sure, you can have the bow. At some point we'll all be able to level up, and when will that be? Experience. Oh goodness. We only have 216. It's going to take a little while to level up. As you move cautiously down the corridor, you are past Legrand's thugs, but their leader is still ahead. Without his key, you won't be able to escape the pit. Oh, this is a good time to save the game, huh? You're right, it probably is a good game to save the game. Go ahead and save Jesse on here. Check, nothing on the ground. Couple pots, not worth anything. Alright, ready to die? You round the corner and come face to face with Legrand, a petty thug with delusions of grandeur. When he gets a good look at you, he realizes that perhaps his plan to build a new empire within Avernum is not going to work out. And yet he doesn't give in. He stands between you and the locked gate leading to the exit and snarls at you. You notice dark stains around his mouth. Perhaps he has eaten something recently that is tinkering with his brain. He points his blade at you. You got past my warriors? And what? They are dead? Well, I will get more. The empire sounds down more killers every day. Avernum won't take them, but I will. You notice that he's holding something in his offhand, but you can't tell what it is. I've had enough of your ranting. Am I encumbered? Okay, yes I am. Unequip the bow. And we're going to protection. And gonna call beast. Oh goodness, cave wolf. Yeah, you can do that. Let's go ahead and heal. Daze. Workers, excellent. I'm not sure what that does. Let's take a look. This is one of the great things about this. It's got a pretty good manual inside the game here. Unfortunately, it doesn't work with the scroll wheel. What are my... Where is statuses? Okay, never mind. It's just he's got a war curse. I think it's like probably reduces his chance to hit and the damage that he does. Smite him. And you're out of mana, so we're just gonna... Can I... Yeah, look at that. You're annoying, so we're just gonna kill you. Gas and poison. Grand is wounded. He's bleeding and exhausted. No, you will not stop me. I have one thing. I smuggled. He raises his left hand. You can see he's holding a glass globe. Goodbye, fool. Enjoy your new life of servitude. He smashes the globe against the floor. A cloud of lavender smoke spreads out, choking you, confusing you. He turns and runs toward the gate, the key in his hand. I'm terrified is what it is. Gan has a free pass to the exit gate. He puts his key in the keyhole, turns, and shoves the iron bolts. The moment they are a few inches, he slides through and runs upstairs. You immediately hear a commotion coming from above. Metal reached. Reach civilization. Oh, okay, so, you know, we're still gonna punch you. Thugs are pretty crappy. There we go. Alright. Oh goodness, more rats, huh? Well, let me see if I can give this to him. Looks like I can. This game does definitely give you reasons to explore. One nice thing about these bows and arrows is they don't use any ammo. Javelins do, however. Javelins and other thrown objects do. Yeah, we might as well just send Sigurd in to punch stuff too. Beautiful. Alright. In combat, get all the stuff. Food. Food is in the original game. Food was used up when you rested. In this game, food is just straight healing. Look at that, healing herbs can be taken to alchemists in town and converted into potions. That is one thing I miss about the original. I don't know if it was in the original, but it was in the Exile games. Was you could take levels in alchemy and do the alchemy yourself. We're still gonna just give them to Sigurd. Actually, let's totally give them to Philip. Philip's the herbalism guy. And then we get more crystals. Basically loot right now. Anything going on down here? Look at this, sheet of papyrus. Oh, a scroll of radiant ice. She can take this. And an iron bar, which is actually worth some stuff. So we'll take that, close the junk bag. Who knows, we might end up finding this Legrand guy later. Ooh, what's over here? These are just bags of meal. So, go up the stairs and finally enter the town. You emerge from the dark tunnels and your claustrophobia is immediately replaced with vertigo. You're in a fort within a gigantic cavern. The stone ceiling arcs hundreds of feet over your head. As your eyesight adjusts, you look around the world of Avernum for the first time. You're inside what looks like some sort of fort. It is made of huge blocks of stone, roughly mortared together. Wood must be rare down here, only the doors are made of it. That was when your awe at the strange sight fades. You notice the warriors. They stand around the lip of the pit you are in, weapons drawn, whether some of them have their bows pointed at you, ready to fire. To prepare to defend yourself, a man comes running toward the lip of the pit from the south. Stop, stop, he shouts. Don't fire, let me talk. Heh 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 heh. Hi. Don't attack. The small man runs toward you, waving his arms. His skin is incredibly pale in the strange light from the fungal ceiling. When he reaches you, he stops and bends over, hands on his knees, breathing heavily. He regains his breath. He says, "Don't attack. I'm Andrew, the greeter. We are Vernites. We are here to welcome and help you." The named Gland just came out this way. Did you catch him? He looks embarrassed. We tried. When he ran out, his face was covered. By the time we were sure he was the killer and not an innocent arrival, he had already fled. I'm sure he will be found. The one who defeated him, I'll just say that. You have the look of a warrior with some potential. It is good. With all the forces that threaten us, Avernum needs warriors like you. I'm sure you will be found. What happens to me? Well, your new life begins. Now that you have emerged, I have something to say to you. Yes? Andrew speaks. The guards nearby watch solemnly. Each of them went through the same ceremony, the beginning of a new life. Andrew says, "On behalf of Avernum, I welcome you to your new home here in the darkness. Our lot is hard, but we are free of the crushing hand of the Empire. We offer you peace and aid as long as you aid us in return." Smiles weakly. That is all. We have some aid for you. Then you can go out and start your new life. How can you help me? We can provide two things for you here, supplies and information. Once you know where you can go and have a few coins to get yourself established, we send you on your way. Information is always useful. Daryl is the town sage. He lives and works in a building just a little bit to the southwest. He's a bit glum, but he does his job well. He will answer your questions as best he can. Of course, you should get supplies first. I can get supplies? To prevent certain problems, new arrivals are sent to Tor to get modest supplies to support themselves until they find work. He's in the building to the south. We've found doing otherwise results in desperate, dangerous, and violent new citizens. This way, you'll have a fair chance. What you do with it when you leave here is your business. Can't I just stay here? That's a common question. I'm afraid not. This fort is small, and we already have all of the defenders we need. The rest of Avernum needs you. I guess that's it. Called yourself the greeter? With my task, go wait for new arrivals and welcome them. Alright, so that's all for now. Alright. So this one, it automatically reads signs for you as you approach. Oh, I guess I clicked on somebody. Or maybe he just ran up to greet me. Vernite wandering around the streets, looking for new arrivals. The moment he sees you, he almost rushes to greet you. I am Ferran. You look newly arrived. You don't mind me saying a bit aimless. I have an opportunity for you. What are you looking for? People like you, people with talents, skill with a blade or with magic, the sort of people who could help Avernum. Help Avernum to what? Survive. Our battles are whether you like it or not, your battles. Your aid may be the thing that tilts the balance in the favor of every human in the underworld. What is this opportunity? The opportunity to fight for Avernum so that we can all survive. And in return, you can gain what little renown and comfort is available in this dark place. Tell me more. Wise choice. You should go to Silvar, west of here, and meet the mayor. You have been sent to recruit people like you, and I think you will find the work to your liking. That is all. I will leave you to you regain your bearings. Nods and walks off, looking for other potential recruits. Alright, so we'll walk in here. Here's Tor's place again. I have some supplies. Where do you get the supplies you hand out? Some are sent here by the army, others are sent by the Empire. Sometimes they give us weapons and food and other things. We find them in the arrival caves with the new exiles. What is Silvar? Silvar is the closest town to the west, a very good place to find work if you need it. You should ask Theril about it. His office is at the next building to the south. Magical items, they can be found? Sometimes. Some are made at the Tower of Magi. Also, when Avernum was first discovered, the Empire sent many explorers down here. A lot of them were killed, but their equipment remains. Such items are rare and valuable and precious, though. I wouldn't go hunting them. Better to live out a peaceful life in one of the forts, I think. Alright, so we got some stuff. Dried meat, bread, bacon. Office of Theril. Alright, we didn't actually talk to this guy before. You see a slender, worried-looking man wearing the robes of a mage. Somehow, despite the crude surroundings, he is impeccably dressed. He sits behind a desk laden with books and scrolls. When you enter, he lets out a world-weary sigh. Ah, another arrival. Another unfortunate. I am Theril. I can give you information you can use to settle into life here. Alas, the news is all bad. Can tell me about Avernum? Grimaces. I am here to help you, even if the help causes great pain. Help me? Well, every day or so our benevolent overlords above hurl a few more souls into this hellish cesspit. Then they come to me, and I tell them just how bad things are here. Chuckles dryly. Normally I'd be cheery, but today I'm just not in the mood. Anyway, I'm here to give information. Give information? Yes, for example, on our lovely neighbors, the Nephilim and the Slithzerakai, or on your chances for escape, or on how you get supplies, or on the local politics. Nephilim you've heard of. There are many of them on the surface. However, until you arrived in Avernum, you'd never heard of the Slithzerakai. What are the Slithzerakai? Lizard men. Only live below ground. Intelligent, powerful fighters, very magically talented. We've been at war for them for years, and lately things have been at a stalemate. They live to the west. Who runs things down here? Each town has a mayor. The mayors form a council. The council co-rules with King Micah, lord of our homing little pet. Micah lives in the Great Cave. To get there, go a little ways south and a ways west. By the way, the council meets in the castle. It's a place you should know about. What's the castle? It's our pride and joy. We built a real castle of rocks, crude magic, and spit. King Micah lives there, orchestrating our desperate defenses. You should see it. It's reasonably impressive. It's in the Great Cave to the southwest. Do I have any other questions? Where should I go? I hear you can fight. Avernum needs that to delay the inevitable. There are 2 settlements near here. Dovno is to the north. It is a farming community ravaged by Nephilim raids. You'd have better luck at Silvar to the west. It's the largest settlement nearby and the mayor is always looking for warriors. I would go there first, I think, if I was a warrior, which happily I am not. So that's all he can tell us. That door is locked and we don't have enough tool use skill to break it open. As you can see down here. You need at least 5. I'm not sure if it's a single person needs to have it or if it's spread throughout your party. I'm always bad with like min-maxing these sort of games. I want everybody to be good at everything. Garbage. So we're going to explore this town. That door's locked. That door's locked. That's a cow. These cows have only just arrived from the surface, sent through the same portal that delivered you. They look quite displeased with their new surroundings and fodder. You wonder why the Empire is supplying Avernum with fresh livestock. Perhaps these were bad cows, naughty and rebellious, and Emperor Hawthorne's bovine agents punished their disloyalty with eternal exile. And it's also in the way, so I can't really do much. Ah, yes, the classic everybody in the way. Moo. Go ahead and open the door here. That cow's just going to walk right on in. We'll talk to Warwick. You meet a young woman with a long black hair. She is sitting at a table eating a bowl of thin lizard soup. Her skin has not yet attained the paleness of one who has spent a lot of time in Avernum. When you get close, her head jerks up. Once she has seen who you are, she returns to her soup, disappointed. Have a seat. I'm Warwick. We might as well regain our strength before we go out into the wilds. Have you recently arrived here? No, I've been here for weeks, asking people if they've heard of the one who was sent down before me. Her name was Anastasia. She was sent here a few years ago, but I don't want to leave until I know where she is. I haven't met anyone named Anastasia, but I'll remember that you're looking for her. Thank you, I would appreciate that. Despondent, she returns back to her soup. So now we have, it says we have quest received. Current quest, meet Silvar's mayor, find Anastasia. This makes it a lot nicer to find stuff like this. Anything to get? A rolling pin. There's a knife, useless. Some mushrooms. I assume this little button here just means to use it right then. We need to find a nice resting spot. You meet a powerfully built woman. She wears chainmail with a sun insignia painted on the chest. Praise the sun. Is this like a nice Dark Souls here? It is faded and chipped, but still visible. Her reddish cheeks contrast strongly with the paleness of the rest of her skin. She sizes you up and nods slightly. Heard you've been fighting from the moment you got here. You didn't just curl up and die, I approve. She shakes your hand. I'm Asacia. You the soldier here? Yes, I'm the guard captain for the barracks here at Fort Avernum. We got a bunch of good men here, and when the Nephilim come for us, we'll give them a good run. We work best on defense. Why are the Nephilim attacking? They were thrown down here by the Empire just like us, and they've always hated humans. We haven't attacked anybody. We just want some caves to call our own. Not good enough for our foes. They won't rest until every human is on their dinner plates. How about this fort? One of the most important places in the whole underworld. For us, I mean. If the Nephilim take Fort Avernum, arriving humans fall into their hands, and then... Asacia says, I've got guard duty, and from the look of you, you're ready to go out and look for action. What do you want before I go? What is that design on your armor? It's a crude drawing of the sun. This is our symbol, the seal of Avernum. It reminds us of where we came from and where we hope to return to. Any advice on where I should go? Anywhere. Wherever you go, there will be someone trying to take our land or find a tasty human to eat. Though most warriors who arrive here head west to Silvar first, the mayor there has a soft spot for new arrivals. Of course, some people want to find a way to escape the underworld. Fools, if you ask me. We had one of them through just a few weeks ago. Any more? Well, I met him. Someone tried to use one of those strange blue crystals to make a portal to the surface. It was a mad idea and it wouldn't work. We made the fool leave before he gave any of the exiles new ideas. What was his name? Oh, I can't remember. He said he was heading up to Formello, though. They're welcome to him. People who trifle with unknown magics are dangerous to everyone around them. Strange blue crystals. When the first people arrived in Avernum, they found a few of these bizarre crystals. When you looked into them, they talked to you, spoke in your mind. Most of them are lost, but there are still a few around, if you look hard. Some of them even teach interesting things when they don't drive you mad. That's all for now, thanks. You can see you get like nice little glimpses into everything. Ah, visitor's chamber. This is what I need. Or something, I think. I don't... How do I rest? Oh, battle disciplines. I forgot about these. And I also completely forgot about these. There's quick slots. Battle disciplines are basically spells. Oh, never mind. Whoops, wrong button. Edit party shift. So yeah, I forgot about these. These are good things to have. Flawless shot. Forgot about all the quick spells. 1 through 3, 1 through 4, I believe. Oh, short. No, it's shortcuts F5 and F6. Oh well. Doesn't have any of those. Oops, did I click on the wrong guy? I'm gonna click on this one. He doesn't have any of them. Oh, I see. If you click priest spells, it immediately shifts to who's the highest priest character. So this guy doesn't have any. So we got minor cure, curing, smite, and protection. And then bolt of fire, call beast. Okay, that didn't work for some reason. Okay. It won't let me pick anything. Alrighty then. But anyway, I just need to figure out how to rest here. Oh, there's also quick use item slots. Another thing I forgot about. I think in general, when the way it works is as soon as you enter into a town, So, okay. You step out of Fort Avernum and get your first good look at your new home. You are at the east end of an enormous cavern many miles across. In the dim green light, you can look out through the mist and see a huge forest of the strange fungal trees. A dark river flows by to the south, and to the west you can dimly make out the lights of a town. Although you're far underground, it's not as quiet and peaceful as you thought it would be. Sounds echo well in this cavern. You can dimly make out the hisses of lizards, flowing water, and unnervingly the growls of distant humanoids. Your journey into Avernum is about to begin. Except it's not, because I'm going to walk out. And then here's the overworld, and I'm going to immediately walk back in. And yeah, it heals you immediately. Next time, we'll finish exploring this little town and head out on our way. Probably head out to go to Silvar and meet the mayor there. I'm going to go ahead and save this right now. And yeah, we'll work on that next time. And I'm Jesse on, and I'll see you then.